Welcome to the show. I'm Dave.
I'm Chris.
And let's look under the dial.
I can do it now because I didn't do it last time.
Fair enough. So, second episode.
Will that be last time by the time this goes out?
I don't know. It depends on how quickly we do this. Anyway.
So, second battle report. Week
Yes,
2
week
is
2.
down. Today's the, what is it, the 6th?
No.
8th? Something's of February.
The 8th of February.
The date will be on the screen.
The 8th of February.
Yeah. So we've just wrapped up the first Sydney sealed battle royale for Earth X.
Yeah.
Which was a ton of fun. It's an awesome set so far.
Very cool.
We bought way too many boosters, and
My
we
wife
came
will
up
kill me.
with, yeah, mine will too. And we've managed to suss out some of the good stuff already.
I mean, I think, as you know, because we're playing a sealed, obviously I do get to use the shredder, which we were talking about last time, which is kind of one of the mainstays at the moment for my team. But we've kept a couple of pieces out here that we used today, that we opened, that we think is really cool. I think that they're going to potentially have some chances in their team. And honestly, one of the surprises here is Stegron for me. Steg Badass. I don't know. It was really, really good. So just to describe this quickly, it's 75 points, and he makes 3 bystanders. They seem kind of derpy, but they're all really reasonable.
They seem quite nasty.
So he has a double power action, which says that him and all of the dinosaurs, so that's 4 people basically, get a free move and then a close attack. So it is a full movement and a close attack. If the dinos don't have any action tokens, which is what I did a couple times during this game, they get to free move up, do an attack, then do another attack, meaning they can potentially do a reasonable amount of damage for just bystanders.
Yeah,
they're giant and colossal size as well, which means they've got a bunch of reach. So in terms of range,
bunch of reach, bunch of carry, bunch of blocking.
So really cool for 75 points. I'm super happy with the way that played. So I'm quite interested to play that again. What's something that you played with?
So something I played with, I didn't get to, in our Battle Royale, battle Dave, because the map kind of split off and I played one of the other guys. But in my game, I think the undisputed champion was Medusa. Now, first of all, she has hair for days and gives Bayonetta a run for her money. But more importantly, free moving, free TKing. Now, picture this scene. You've got the new Hulk, which we will throw up on the screen, which makes a bystander Bruce Banner, who, if the bystander dies and the Hulk has there's a thing called soul tokens, which he gets instead of action tokens and beefs them up. When Bruce dies, he takes a lot of damage based on how many soul tokens he's got, right? So Medusa was able to get into a position. Here's the Hulk, helpfully supplied off camera by James.
James.
And say hi, James.
Hello.
And so the picture, so it was in a position where Hulk was knocking face. Bruce was in one higher up square. There was an object 6 squares away, so Medusa just went smack in the middle, TK'd for free. Object attacked, killed the kid, and dropped him to his lowest click, where he was then offed by Karnak, who I'll talk about in a second.
Yeah.
She is durable, versatile, support-based, attack-based, movement-based.
I think she's got it all. It's the whole package.
Absolutely.
And when it came out and we were looking at the spoilers, I said to you, I was like, I think that Medusa's really, really good.
And I didn't disagree with you.
The thing that I think needs to be kept in mind here is that her free move, she can also carry 2 other people that share a keyword with her. That is Ruler, that is Inhumans, that's Earth X, that is a lot of pieces, that is a lot of viability.
And she was carrying Karnak around for that kind of thing. She's also got the Terragenesis twice thing, so when she does take a bit of a hit, if someone can perplex her, she could have possibly +2 to a stat, which is great. And, you know, it would be nice if she had willpower or indom, but I feel like you can live without it.
Yeah, she's got a reasonably deep enough dial that I think you can get past. She also has three lightning bolts, which I think was not taken into account in this situation, but
she can only ever TK one thing, but for ranged attacks and things, it's definitely
if it comes
where
up.
to go.
What I'm thinking is that when she has giant reach, right, she has free TK already. She has this free move, which means she can attack. Her with the exo specs is something really, really tasty. And
feel like I
three
want to try
lightning
it.
bolts, 100%. I really, really think, and I know that Exospec is kind of a cheesy way of like it does everything for you, but honestly, it does everything for you.
It really does.
So anyway,
So that was my first piece of the day.
yeah.
What have you got next?
These other three things I didn't actually play today, but I really wanted to talk about them, and I wanted to make sure that we kind of highlighted it really quickly.
There may be recurring pieces in.
Correct.
future
So
episodes.
I suppose first is the Captain Venom. We talked about it a lot. I didn't pull this in my seal. This was in my brick that I bought, but I think that there are a lot of monsters that exist. So I think that there is some other teams that can be made with this. I don't know if it's going to go in the Nats team itself. I do want to try it, but that would require a bit of a change to the Nats team. As you'd really want everything to be a monster to make that work. And the fact that then you'd have your theme team prob, he attacks first, they all get +1 to their attack after that. It's kind of a very specific build.
Yeah.
So if there was monsters to go with it, then yes. If not, then I don't think it's worth it.
But to add to that though, yes, you need the monsters, but one of the good things about EarthX is there are a lot of pieces that can acquire keywords, or can fit in teams that don't require a keyword in order to mesh, so that could also redress the balance a little.
Yeah, potentially. Anyway,
But
it's something that I'm going to look at, but at the moment I'm still sticking to that shredder. But all right, you're up next.
Well, in the same vein, I pulled a Venom Spider-Man in my sealed. Now, he didn't actually do much in the sealed game because the Hulk one-shotted him with a perplexed attack,
On the first
outwitting on the first turn, getting rid of the shape change. However, he is probably taste-wise, I want the Cap Venom most, but meta-wise, this was my top chase pick for this set. So I'm really glad I pulled it early.
I think that he has so much viability. He's move, attack, move, attack, move, attack.
But only once. So
Yeah, but that's enough, right? He's got Indom, right?
he does have Indom. He's got a
Meaning that-
very durable dial, provided that he doesn't, have his shape change outwitted, which is what happened to me.
And he's 75 points.
He's 75
70
points.
or 75?
75 points. He's also got that nice Venom damage power where he can take a bite out of an ally or an enemy and restore
heal.
health.
That's it.
Which is nice. Automatically breaks away. Plasticity. Again, shape change. Super senses.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of very nice powers.
lot of chunk.
A lot of chunk. So I know we're not talking about my teams in this series
Yes,
for
don't
good
talk
reason.
about your team. Yeah.
But I'm just, let's say I'm very glad I got this guy.
Yeah.
I reckon so. So what have you got? You got two more left.
Two pieces here.
From the
So
brick.
I'll just do both of mine now quickly
Yeah.
because one of them is very, very short. I just want to have a mention about the skull.
Did we talk about him in one of our earlier clips, or did I imagine this?
This in the unboxing video we mentioned it a little bit. We spoke about it. I want to give a quick shout out to Happy Little Hero Clicks.
That's why I
because you guys put up a video about like combos with this piece, and you did something really interesting, which I would like to consider. For 40 points, it's 3 clicks, but there is so much oomph for that 40 points that it might really, really be worth it. So the Pym tank and this and the Wasp
Part of the Avengers.
making him giant size, or etc. etc. There's a lot of fanciness with this. I really do want to try out a couple teams with this one, and I want to see what I can do because I think you can't lose for 40 points. It's really not that much of an investment for something so strong. So
And with 2 stop clicks, it's not just that he's got 3 clicks.
That's-
2
yeah,
of them
it's-
are stop clicks.
yeah, and so he's not going to die quickly.
No.
Even if they get to him, which you are going to hope that they don't. But I think the thing that I am going to try is this. And this is going to go in my next build for sure. And this is Captain America Resilient, which is the title cap from this set. He has...
a beefier version of the EarthX cap OP. Was it OP or was it a prize?
That was an LE, I think.
It was an LE,
yeah, I
that
don't-
came out a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bloody good piece, this one.
This is for 80 points. He's 12 attack with Perplex, running shot, 18 defense. I don't know where else what else to say about this piece?
his
Let
first
alone
plot
his
point.
plot point plus
Yeah.
1 is move a square and attack.
Or get everyone else to move a square.
Whatever it is,
Increase
he's-
your defense against mind control.
That's exactly right. And I think for the team that we were talking about, we have Shredder who does not have enough movement. And this really, really gets me past that. And there are some other things that I'm looking at in combination with this thing. We're talking about Sam Cap from the AEDW set. I think that might be something that I'm going to look at as well for the next build. So expect to probably see this piece in the next team version that I make for the next game. So
I think he's going to be a very, very tasty addition to any
so.
of those teams. Well, then my last piece is he's probably going to be, I guess, the Batman Beyond, the Cable, the really good common of this set so far. Because there's an awesome range. I don't think there are any bad commons in this set, as far as I'm aware. But my favorite has to be Karnak. He's just a solid 50 points of Indom, Charge, Precision Strike, Super Senses, Perplex. Later he gets Prob. His special Precision Strike attack is if you've got higher defense than what's printed, you stay with your printed, so bye-bye combat reflexes.
It's a lot.
He's just great, yeah.
It's a lot. And he's 50 points?
He's 50 points. 50
Deep
points
dial, 50
for
points?
5 clicks.
Yeah.
He's always got either Perplex or Prob, so he's also a fantastic supporter.
We've been looking at a lot of these dials today, when we open up the brick, and a lot of clicks in this set have either equal to that 10 points per click line, or they have more clicks than 10 points per line. I saw these characters for 40 points that are, 5-6 clicks long, right?
One of the 20-point Hydras, I think, had 4 clicks.
That's exactly right. Yeah, the one I played today, it's just a basic Hydra minion. It's 25 points, it's 4 clicks long. Granted, the stats aren't very high, but for 25 points,
I mean,
what am I
wouldn't
doing?
you? Yeah.
Right? What are we talking about here? So
You're looking for gap filler, but this guy, I think he's great as a primary. I think he's great as a supporter. I think he's great as just a close combat punching guy.
Yeah.
His keywords aren't anything to really look at because he's only got, I think, Earth-X and Inhumans and Martial Artist.
Yeah.
He's also got Terragenesis twice, so like Medusa.
I think all the Inhumans
I think
have
they've all
yeah.
got that. But yeah, I am interested. I don't know if he's Nats worthy, maybe with the right build, but just as a fun, good common from this set, I really fell in love with Karnak. And him paired up with Medusa's TKing and transporting, some shenanigans occurred.
Yeah,
with all
I
of
think
that.
look, overall, I think this is a good set so far. I think that the sealed went well in terms of like giving me a pretty good wide range, like look at things for the Nats team.
Yeah.
I think that I picked up a couple of pieces that are going to definitely go in. So I guess keep watching and let's build into next week.
Yeah. So week 2 done.
Week 2 done, yeah, and week 3 should be another 300-point game. We should be doing another modern game, so we'll have another version of the team to go. So
Likely playing with some of this action.
yeah, if I'm going to give you a sneak peek, I still think it's that Shredder.
Yeah.
At 100 points because I think making the illusions is important. Probably this guy, I might get the Sam Cap to give that a go for the carry, stuff like that, just to give myself.
Maybe a Kite Man. For the transporting.
potentially.
Or
Pip still might be worthy, and I used Pip last time, and he was pretty good. But it's the phasing is a little bit harder. I think that Sam Cap lets me carry him and charge.
Well, she gets carried and then charges.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, she doesn't fly. She gets picked up by a flyer. But she increases.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Look. Anyway,
We
I'm
will
going to
have
take a quick
something.
look.
Yeah.
But I do think I'm going to use this and still the Shredder, and I'm going to take a look and figure out if there can be
Yeah.
some way to
He
mix
needs,
this in.
I think, something other than.
I need Wasp if I'm going to do
Shredder.
it really.
Yeah.
And I need the Pim Tank if I want to make total use of that ability, just to clear the board of those Colossus. But anyway, who
If anyone
knows?
has a Pim Tank they want to send
Please.
to us,
They
please.
have them for sale on the WizKids site. Oh, they have them for sale on the WizKids site at the moment. It's like $15.
Yeah.
But they would ship to Australia, so please ship to me. I will pay you.
Come on, Wiz.
Need one of those. All right, that's it. All right, until next time.
Yeah, Finn.
Been.